There's a moment in Stellar Blade, one single moment, when you finally land that perfect parry. The screen cracks with light, the enemy staggers, time feels like it folds inward, and suddenly you realize this is the type of game the industry claimed was dead. Linear action games, too risky. Single player with no battle pass, no daily challenges, no infinite grind, not profitable. But in 2024, a brand new Korean studio with something to prove walked right into the heart of the genre, long thought forgotten, and showed everyone how it's done. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Stellar Blade, a game that takes the DNA of Nier, Bayonetta, and Sekiro, mixes it with Korean visual design, and delivers what might be one of the most important action games of the generation. The vision of Stellar Blade, a game that knows exactly what it wants to be. Some games try to be everything at once. Stellar Blade is the opposite. It doesn't waste your time, it doesn't overwhelm you with tutorials, it doesn't drag you through a 40-hour open world checklist. Instead, it focuses on clarity and identity. Stellar Blade knows exactly what it wants to be, a precise, stylish, mechanically impressive action game, with handcrafted levels. With combat that rewards discipline over randomness, in a world that feels dense, atmospheric, and intentional. This clarity is what gives the game strength. It feels like a project built by developers who love action games. And this philosophy shines brightest in the combat. If you strip away the visuals, the story, the world, Stellar Blade would still work because the combat system is that strong. This is a system built around prediction, timing, frame knowledge, pattern recognition, and controlled aggression. It's fast but not frantic, elegant but not shallow, spectacular but still grounded. Stellar Blade wants you to parry, not just as a mechanic, but as language. Every enemy attack is asking a question: do you understand me yet? And a perfect parry is your answer. The timing window is generous enough for newcomers, yet precise enough to let veterans push their limits. The audio feedback is sharp, like metal fracturing. The visuals bloom outward. The moment is dramatic without stealing control from the player. Parrying never feels optional, it feels like the intended expression of mastery. Parrying is power, dodging is finesse. Dodge windows are tighter, and the game rewards you with a slow motion counter window, repositioning the ability to reset control flow in the fight. Dodging is less about domination and more about reading. It creates a beautiful rhythm where you weave back and forth between aggression and clarity. As you build momentum, you unlock the beta skill system. Cinematic high-impact moves that maintain animation priority, precise hitbox, tight recovery frames. These skills never make combat easy, they make it expressive. Every fight becomes a dance. Your parries set the beat, your dodges add flourish, and your beta skills provide impact. One of Stellar Blade's smartest decisions was refusing to become an open-world game. Instead, it uses semi-open hubs, handcrafted paths, layered verticality, and environmental storytelling. The game knows where it wants to go, but it gives each area enough size to breathe. Stellar Blade's world feels like a place with memory, not just geometry. Without spoiling the story, Stellar Blade's narrative direction is elegant in a minimalist way. It's not a story about saving the world, it's a story about identity and purpose. About the cost of survival, and about the line between humanity and the synthetic. Eve, the protagonist, is the anchor. She's expressive not just in cutscenes but in gameplay animation. Her movements have personality, curiosity, vulnerability, and determination. She isn't written as a stereotype, she feels present. Supporting characters help build a tone that's emotional without being melodramatic. The story isn't philosophical in the nearest sense, it's more grounded, more immediate, but still filled with subtext and mystery. The music is one of the game's greatest strengths. It alternates between serene, ethereal vocals, industrial cyber energy, haunting ambient tones. Combat themes ramp up without ever feeling overwhelming. This is where the game truly shines. Every slash is surgically placed, every parry sounds like a glass sphere shattering. Every environment breathes through wind, debris, and mechanical growls. The experience is intimate and cinematic at the same time. Shift Up delivered a debut title with clean frame pacing, responsive controls, minimum input latency, excellent facial animations. This is the result of direction, discipline, and focus. Not chasing trends, but chasing execution. The game is significant for several reasons. It proves single-player action games are still wanted. Shipped Up showed the world that Korean studios are not limited to mobile dominance. They can compete on a global stage in high-end action design. This game puts them on the map permanently. Games like this used to release yearly, then they became rare. Now Stellar Blade sits alongside the modern action greats and pushes the genre forward. In a gaming landscape filled with open worlds, procedural content, and endless side tasks, Stellar Blade feels refreshing because it's crafted, not generated. It's intentional, not bloated. It's focused, not diluted. Every fight matters, every area has thought behind it. Every animation is tuned to sell weight and rhythm. This is a game built with love, and you can feel it in every frame. Stellar Blade is a game that proves focus is a strength, clarity is a design philosophy, and that the character action genre is nowhere near done. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more game analysis, and comment below. What did you think Stellar Blade get right? And what do you want to see in the sequel? I'll see you in the next one.